Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Time with Tea. Yes, it is Video Wednesday, and I couldn't really decide what to wear on camera today. I've been wearing like the same colors and everything. So I pulled out a winter shirt. I will change this shortly because, it's too hot for this. But jumping right into the topic, this is from Michelle on Facebook, and it's kind of a long one, so I'm going to have to read it off. Why some parents are lacking in parental skills. And she gives an example. I have a 21-year-old roomie that doesn't know how to cook, etc., etc., etc. Well, the first thing that jumps to mind is that, they had bad parents. But that's not necessarily true. My son's turning 20 this year, and I don't really know anyone in his generation that, really knows everyday normal chores, skills, whatever you want to call them. And I guess that is because my generation had to have, if it was a two parent home, they both had to work to, make ends meet. And, it's even worse now. So everybody decided to, cook out of boxes and packages and used all this processed prepackaged stuff ready to eat, microwave. Nobody cooks anymore. I cook every day. Excuse me, messed up my hair. Um, but my mom cooked. We had a meal on the table every day. Up until my grandmother died, I watched her in the kitchen, and she cooked enormous amounts of food. And I get told I cook like a grandma. I don't want people, if they're coming to my house to eat, I do not want them to go away hungry. If they go away hungry, it's their own fucking fault because there's plenty of food. Um, I'm more of a from scratch, mix this, mix that type of cook. I instilled in my son how to wash dishes, wash laundry, clean house. He refuses to cook because he doesn't like the heat of the fire on the stove. He was burned pretty bad when he was a kid, so I can understand that a little bit, but he's getting better. He's, stepping into it, realizing, to be a functioning adult, you have to be able to take care of yourself because mama's not going to be there forever. And so and so is not going to be there forever. I think it's really important that parents instill these qualities in their kids. And the reason so many in the teenage 20s generation doesn't have these skills is because the parents didn't teach them because they went for quick and easy after working 10 hours. Let's throw this box of hamburger helper together and a salad, and boom, that's dinner. Um, I have relatives and friends that still cook out of boxes. Um, as a matter of fact, my roommate ate out of a box or a can until I moved in. And now she's like, whoa, I don't know how I survived. Um, but it's just basic, some people are slobs and they don't clean and they don't teach their children how to do it correctly, or they just get so frustrated that instead of letting the child do it and saying, okay, this was incorrect, you need to redo it, they just like, oh, get out of the way, let me do it, I want it done right. But when my son was learning to wash dishes, oh, he hated me. He hated me. I would stand there, I would rinse, he would wash. Every time a dish was not clean, it got put back in the water. If he did them on his own, I would go through and I would touch everything, and what wasn't clean got stacked in the sink and he had to wash it again. That is the way a child should be taught to do dishes. The thing I tried to instill is no matter what the task, whether it's dishes, cooking, your job that you hate, do it to the absolute best of your ability. Take pride in what you do, no matter if it's cleaning a fucking toilet. Make that motherfucker shine and sparkle. Because if you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it again. That's just my motto. And parents got lax. They, set their kids in front of the TV or with a video game, and people are lacking normal survival skills. Say everything went off grid and we had no electronics. How would today's generations eat, entertain themselves, get from place to place? Because heaven forbid somebody actually have to walk further than from their door to their vehicle and drive. Um, it's just, if you don't know how to do the basic survival skills, you're going to be lost one of these days. And it doesn't mean that you're a specifically bad parent if you did not teach your child how to do their own laundry or clean properly or wash dishes or cook. It just means that they are going to struggle in life, and you're making it a little more difficult by not taking that time and teaching them these basic skills. That's kind of like manners. You need to teach your kids manners too, because one day they're going to be the adults, and if they have no manners and are bullies and have never been told no or disciplined, then it's going to be a horrible, horrible world to live in. And you don't want that, because you don't want to be treated that way. Why let your kids be that way? I know this is kind of rambling, but there's a lot to say about this topic, because it's not just about cooking and other just basic survival skills. It's about being decent human beings, because no matter what you think, kids see everything. They see how you treat others, they see how you talk to others. And if you're closed minded and hateful and ugly to people, your children are going to see that and think that's the norm. That's like um, domestic abuse. If your child sees that, they think that's the norm, and the cycle just keeps repeating. You have to break the cycle. It has to be with you. If you get in a situation where you're rooming with someone who doesn't know these things, then take the time and teach them, because they need to know these skills. Don't necessarily mother them because they are your roommate. You don't need to be their mama. They have a mama, or they had a mama. It doesn't, that's not the point. The point is they need these skills. Make a schedule. If they don't know how to cook, then say, hey, it's your night to cook. You pick what you want to cook. I will help you. I will teach you. But you let them do it. You have to stand back and let them do it. If they don't know how to chop something, teach them. If they don't know how to fry something, teach them. Teach them the safety rules. It's just, it's sad that it's fallen on someone that's not their parent. They should have learned this a long time ago. But they will appreciate it, and it will be a load off you once they know how to do this. So that way y'all can take turns. And ease the workload because you need to take care of you and not mother and totally take care of your roommate. So that's my opinion on that, which, is long winded. But you know me, I'm always like that. So if you like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. Um, I'll put the link to the Facebook page below. And give us topic suggestions. Send your friends over. If you're not following, please subscribe. Um, and on Facebook, if you don't be active with the page, Facebook is deleting you off the page. So if I disappear out of your news feed, that is why. You need to like, share, comment, that sort of stuff. So Facebook leaves you alone because they're becoming assholes. But until next week, remember, be good to everyone, but especially be good to you. See ya.